Should women who don't have children be allowed to take me-ternity leave from work on the same pay as maternity leave? Oh boy, this gonna be a thing, ain't it? Yeah, 20%, that's called vacation pay. I don't know how else to describe this subreddit other than a thing. Well, alright then. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going into a little good old thing that a lot of people actually really wanted to see for some reason, called r/justlegbeardthings, because being weird and cringy is not just a dude thing, it very much is a universal factor. But if you guys would like to see more videos like this and be just all around absolutely amazing, hit that like button, leave a comment down below because that engagement is absolutely appreciated and I love everybody's feedback. Y'all guys are super supportive and all that jazz. And if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. If this video gets 1,000 likes, I'll do another one. Anyway, women are powerful and mystical and men are not. Peckers have no power. Our wombs are connected to the moon and the ocean, and men's peckers are connected to nothing. The mine's connected to your mom's lips. Okay, first off, you need to get back on playing Call of Duty and off of Tumblr. Secondly, ma'am, I do not believe that is how the Sailor Moon's power works. When his height starts with a 5. When your weight starts with 200. Thank you for ruining my life. You know, I might be new at this thing or not, but last I checked, if you don't want anything bad said towards you, maybe don't spout something bad in the first place. It's almost as if you should be able to handle the type of criticism before you dish it out. Plus, also, the difference in that is actually something that isn't as bad as yours because weight changes. Height does not. Height is genetically determined. But like I've said, for myself, a lot of other people, and I will continue to say in the future, don't dish it out unless you're willing to take it. On behalf of all fat people, F plane seats, F cinema seats, F theater seats, and F amusement park seats. Am I fat? No, it's the chairs who are wrong. So I've sat in all of those, and I have friends who are like 100 pounds heavier than me, and none of us have had issues in any of those seats. I'm not gonna blame the seats. Plus also anybody that says that they speak on behalf of everybody, I don't want you speaking for me. Let's just go stop that one right there, okay? Farting is my secret feminist weapon that works every time. I did not know that farting was exclusively a tactic used by the feminists. I fart in a grocery store to get the men behind me to line to back up a notch. I fart on the ferry to get men to take their gosh darn arm off of the back of my seat. Alright. Way to go, stinkbug. Couple with identity disorders who have over 400 personalities between them reveal they sometimes go a day without eating because their child alter egos don't know how to cook. Why do I feel like this is the same type of person that would fake Tourette's in order to get TikTok clout? Left a present in the men's bathroom as a reminder that any gender can get their period and use whatever bathroom they want. So brave of you to protest against minimum wage cleaning staff. Yeah, you really showed them a good what for. So I am kind of curious though, what exactly did they do to you? Men spreading while standing? I didn't know was possible until today. You ever see a post online and then it make you think, yeah, this person probably shouldn't have come outside today? So I carefully did not buy Black Panther tickets because for opening weekend, I didn't want to be the white person sucking black joy out of the theater. What's the appropriate date for me to buy tickets? Is next weekend okay? You must never go out in public again. That is the only way to ensure that others will not be offended by your presence. I just want to go see a superhero movie, okay? If I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that, okay? And I want to go see Black Panther too, because I'm actually recording this right before it releases. And I'm actually really hyped for how it's going to go, because supposedly Riri Williams is getting her own Disney Plus series. And look, I'm not spoiling anything, we saw her and her suit in the trailer. Thank you for everyone for all of your support. I'm so happy to say, after years of hard work, I have been accepted into Yale Med School. That's a long road ahead. Good job. Might I add a shout out to your white privilege for you? LMAO, you just have to insert your opinion everywhere, don't you? I'm just saying, you come from a white privileged background. You make it seem like you did all of this yourself. But I'm just keeping things real by giving a nod to your privilege. Melissa, I grew up in a foster home. Both my parents were alcoholics and gave me up when I was 5. I had to take care of my brother for 2 years until we got adopted, And then we were both hurt by that family and had to go back into the orphanage for another 2 years. I spent long nights studying and working part-time in high school just to support myself and my brother. I was lucky enough to have good grades to get into a decent undergrad. After 8 years of late nights, study groups, no dating, no partying, weekends studying, working, and applying to scholarships and loans, I finally got accepted into my top choice. I understand the concept of privilege, but it sounds more like you are trying to condescend me rather than be helpful. Okay, sweetie, you can claim to understand privilege, but you can't even self-crit. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, no, definitely. The person from foster care definitely had their parents to be able to help get them into that nice school they like because they bribed the professor and all of that jazz. If you think that someone's long and hard work is not worth celebrating just because of the color of their skin, ain't that a little word that starts with R and then ends with ist? You shouldn't get to celebrate coming into a college because you're melanin lacking. If you're not over 6'3", swipe left. Okay, so that's like 5% of the population in the US. Love to party. Snapchat is this. I have a double chin, so get over it. And I don't send lewds, so F off. Anybody else remember that thing I said about not being the top shelf prize at an arcade? Well, still here. I legitimately have been so confused by people who say that they will not date unless the person is above a certain height, because height does not determine personality. It's just outright confusing. Neither does weight, honestly. Also, I can't be the one that notices that anytime anybody says they won't date unless the dude is like 6'4", 6'5", the person saying that is like 4'11" or something. I don't know why you like the big height difference and everything. God forbid your dating preference is frickin' Shadow of the Colossus. If you date somebody with a big height difference, like, don't be upset when they start playing the Attack on Titan theme when you ask them to put on some mood music. Public service announcement for men. Boxers are not shorts. You cannot wear them outside. Don't tell us what to wear. Teach the girls not to stare. I hate and love the fact that that rhymed, actually. Also, who's wearing boxers outside? Like, I thought, what the frick? Like, I know I don't wear pants a lot of the times, but, like, I at least do it when I'm going to get the mail. This is what men do to women with power. Shame them about their bodies and their ages. I see you. I mean, yeah, making fun of somebody's age using somebody else's picture of a really old person is no cool and all, but what also isn't cool is you saying that something isn't cool, and then you're caught doing the exact same thing you said was not cool. And you could just absolutely guarantee somebody like this is gonna pull the whole, well, that's different card. Please do explain how it is different then. The tampon is a male invention designed to oppress women into, yeah, I'm not saying that one in the low voice, themselves by spending their hard-earned money. Are you sure that tampons weren't invented to just stop you making a mess everywhere, like on clothes, sheets, your high horse? A pic from a birthday party from yesterday night. My little cousin is cute. Too bad he's going to be in R one day. Ah yes, Alex, I'll take things that are so stupid it gets you disowned and banned from Thanksgiving for 800, please. I'm drinking and smoking because it's a boy. A pregnant model who had a boob job on the NHS says she would have had a deletion if she had known it wasn't a girl. I did not think that we would ever find anybody that spouts that whole kill all men thing, but when they're told, oh yeah, well, what you'll be saying that until you have a son. No, I won't. Men who don't wear jackets in cold weather do so with the express intent of intimidating women and to make women feel like lesser beings. If you see a man who is not wearing a jacket when you are cold, then call him out for his toxic masculinity and ego violence. Hashtag toxic masculinity. I am fat. I hold heat. Plus, I mean, my hair is also really fluffy and it's like golden it's down to my shoulder blades, and so I guess my neck stays warm. Ah yes, but you know what? I guess that's just my toxic masculinity showing. A woman being R and a man being R are totally different because men deserve to be R. Hashtag feminist, hashtag feminism, hashtag female, hashtag me too, hashtag men are trash, hashtag mansplaining, hashtag real women have curves, hashtag women are increasingly doubtful that voters are actually ready to elect them. Oh yeah, no, the good old classic of if this bad thing happens to a girl, and this bad thing also, at the same time, happens to a guy, one is more important while the other one is deserved. I hate everything about this. My gender studies professor told me to go to Subway and snap a picture of a male worker making me a sandwich as extra credit. Hashtag patriarchy. It's funny because a gender studies degree only legitimately qualifies you for a job at Subway. Woman who stabbed a man with her stiletto is let off with a 130-pound fine. Her victim is furious, saying if the roles were reversed, the sentence would be much harsher. I mean, I'm pretty certain it would be, because from the looks of it, the fine that she had to pay was less than his hospital bill. Plus also, a caption in the comments actually elaborated on it, so for the people too lazy to look up the article, I'm reading this verbatim. The girl got drunk on her birthday with friends out on the town. Apparently an altercation ensued with the guy, and she threatened to poke his eye out with her heels. She stabbed him in the head, and the boy was brought to the hospital, where his skull was stapled back together. She pled guilty and was left with it converted to 248 Australian dollar fine. A goju bowl and water for lunch was refreshing after a run in this dang humid weather. Hi, so first off, I love your blog and all the nerdy stuff you post, but could you maybe tone it down with all of the fitness stuff you post? I don't really follow you for fitness content. Oh, I just know that this is gonna be a good one for me. Hey, I'm glad you like all of the stuff I blog. As for the fitness stuff, I'm sorry you don't like it, but I did used to be a fitness blog before I transitioned to a personal blog. Running, yoga, and fitness is pretty important to who I am, so I do occasionally blog about it. Sorry if you don't like it, but that's just what I like to post sometimes. I hope you continue to like the rest of the blog though. And I understand that, but as a blogger with a growing following, you said you're at about 6,000 followers right now. It's your responsibility to be aware of the type of people following your blog, and make sure you are not posting anything that might offend or trigger them. Again, love the blog, just not the fitness stuff. I'm very confused. I'm not posting anything triggering on my blog. I posted my lunch today and maybe a few pictures of yogis or runners weekly. It's not like I'm being offensive with what I'm posting or saying on this blog, and once again, trying to be polite here, but this is my blog, so when you post about fitness, you're rubbing it in the face of people like me who cannot work out and lose weight. I have a medical issue and bad knees, and my doctor said working out would actually hurt me. So when you blog about that stuff, it is very upsetting to me. I'm asking you to stop doing it, or I'll have to unfollow you. Oh no, she's throwing out the big threats now. Look, I'm trying to be nice here, but that stuff about your doctor is just not true. Bad knees aside, you can do something else to lose weight. Do you get triggered by runners on the sidewalk? I don't understand. I'm not gonna stop blogging about my running and fitness, so just unfollow me, I guess. F you and your thin privilege, and F you for not seeing how your actions hurt people because you posted a salad. There it is. Alright, I don't feel bad anymore. F you too. Enjoy excuses and blaming others for your own insecurity. I'm going for a run. For some weird reason, I feel like I've had this discussion with somebody before, because I like, as somebody who makes content, I make various stuff, but at the same time, I'm not requiring you to watch it. Like, I don't make you have to watch a Fat Logic video before you can get to a Total POS video, or vice versa. You can enjoy whatever my content that comes out as you go. And also, like, working in retail and making content on YouTube, I've just come to realize that whole you have lost a customer, you have lost a follow thing has, like, some of the least weight to it whatsoever, because as soon as you leave, it's like 7 people that walk in after you. And also, like, seriously, you say you can't work out because you bad knees? There are exercises that do not require your lower half of your body. You must be at least 6'2", work out, have a nice car, have strong shoulders, have a career, and a beard. I am fairly certain I've seen that monkey before. And I know that people like this exist. I'm not saying that they're the common thing, but every once in a while you run into somebody that actually does have this legit logic where they think that, oh, my standard, like, self-esteem is good and all, but there's a difference between self-esteem and having an overinflated ego. Plus also, this is the same person where you would ask for them to contribute to the relationship in its entirety. Meanwhile, if they were to ask you, what do you contribute, then that's apparently an issue. It's supposed to be a thing where you put equal effort in it to a but unfortunately, some people don't think that way.
Dear men, sunglasses are a tool of the patriarchy. They are used to hide ogling eyes and sinister looks. They make women feel uncomfortable, and they are not a necessity. Please stop wearing sunglasses as a sign of respect and support for women. Thank you, allies.
Okay, but what if when a woman wears sunglasses? Because I'm fairly certain they have the capability of doing that too. Plus also, sunglasses for me is very much a necessity, because if I'm waking up in the morning going to the gym, I'm driving to the gym at sunrise, and there is an intersection where the sun is right behind the traffic light, and it blinds the crap out of me. Like if I put down the sun visor, I can't see the traffic light kind of thing. So you're not actually upset at sunglasses, you just didn't have anything that you could think of getting angry about, so you decided to make up your own. Dad dang it, the frickin' patriarchy with the sunglasses and all that stuff. Just because there is one creepy use for sunglasses does not mean that is the primary reason. Plus also, my sunglasses are prescription. I quite literally need them to see.
Men, if your dong is squeezed into a whole V, or you grip when jail, then you can keep your legs closed when sitting, especially in public transpo. Thanks.
Ma'am, I'm gonna be blunt with you. I think you're missing a couple of things here. In a very, very literal sense.
No offense, but, like, why don't boys like me? Like, I don't even like any boys, but seeing my friend have 2 boys after her is very rude.
You know, maybe it's because you're gross and post stuff saying boys should die. They can probably smell your bitterness coming from a mile away.
They're all ugly anyway. I posted that in a moment of weakness, and I have once again decided that all men should, in fact, die.
Oh yeah, no, last I checked, one of my things on my turn-ons is somebody that wants me dead. Yeah, that's great. $20 says in 2 minutes we'll be back to square one.
Hey Target, as someone with OCD, I'd really appreciate it if you didn't sell my illness as a fashion statement.
Wasn't there some dude, like a veteran, that said get over it? Oh yeah, this one. A drag queen makes a powerful statement by wearing a tiara coated with HIV plus blood.
I'm on the bus, and this guy is so fine, but he has an iPhone 6.
It's probably paid off, and the W goes to him. Yeah, and your dumb butt is riding the bus. I don't think there's any reason you should be complaining about somebody else's, like, choice of phone. Unlike you, not everybody gets a new phone every single year. I got a Note 9, I have no idea how long ago, but, like, I will ride that sucker out until it does not work anymore. Like, it does what it needs to do in order to be a functioning phone, and that's it for me. That's all I need to be satiated. If it works, it works. Stop thinking just because somebody doesn't have the newest phone doesn't mean that they're a decent human being. You're a wonderful example of the opposite of that. Feminist bake sale for equality. 75% for women and $1 for men. You do not need to be doing a bakery. You need to be reading a dictionary. Wasn't there also like a whole legit business that did this? Not just for a temporary sale, but that was like how they rolled and it got shut down real quick.
I just had the father of my son crying outside of my house, begging for me to let him see his son. So I took my daughter out on the balcony and got her to say, "Hiya, Dad," lol. And you should have seen how upset my son was, that as his dad was walking away crying. Me and my daughter are just sat in the living room laughing at my son and his dad for crying the little melts.
Ah yes, you know, because it's definitely a flex and total good choice of character to, keep your kids away from their father.
It's okay if women accidentally falsify they are already under so much stress and pressure from our society. Leave them alone.
Ah yes, so justify, quote-unquote, accidentally lying to the cops. Yeah, no, that totally justifying everything. I hate this. Yeah, no, it's just justifying ruining somebody's reputation, a person, human being and all, in some cases, driving them to commit, unaliving.
Any male born after 1995 can't fix dookie around the house. All they know is Call of Duty, vape, take creatine, slide in DMs, listen to mumble rappers, cheat, and lie about eating booty on the internet.
See, that's why you gotta show them up on that last one. You gotta prove it. But really, come on now. Call of Duty and mumble rappers? Nah, come on now. That's Destiny 2 and Electro Swing is where it's at, my mans. But with that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support and see more videos like this one in the near future, because this is a new subreddit that I thought about doing for a little while, and the feedback saying yeah, you should try it. Definitely had me given the ideas to do it. But let me know what you thought about the video down below, and I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.